Family, good morning. Kyle Henderson, Bama football on YouTube. We got the U.S. gold medal match taking on Canada. Turn it on, watch it with us. It's on NBC. I appreciate you guys being here. United States looking for its first gold medal in men's hockey since 1980. 1980. Yeah, appreciate you guys rolling through. Good morning to everybody. Hope you slept well. This will be our first hockey watch-along in the history of the YouTube channel. So we'll see how it goes, but I think it's going to be pretty epic, right? I think in terms of this game, who the favorite is, from my research that I've done, it seems to be a pick 'em. So I appreciate you guys rolling through, and let's get it going. Let's get this updated. And away we go. Face-off is completed. Appreciate you guys rolling through. Hellebuck out to the outside. I've never called a hockey game, so let's see how this goes. United States across the rink, shot no good. Yo, I think these two teams too have they hate each other, right? I was doing a lot of research and it seems like they just absolutely hate each other. United States going for a shot is off target. Who's like a major hockey fan? Do you have like a hockey team? United States still with possession, working on the left side. 19 minutes to play. I'm curious to see how long this goes. Shot no good. United States so far the aggressor. Shot once again deflected. United States trying to get something going early in the first period. Shot again, no good. United States has had like 6 shots. I don't know how many have been on target, but still. We've played on the entire right side of the rink so far to open up the game. Here comes Canada, their first, I guess we'll call it offensive possession. Intercepted by the United States. Across the mid part of the rink, and we're going to the opposite side of the United States. Hellebuck is the goalie. Yo, this guy, the goalie, United States goalie, we are absolutely lit. Canada's goalie is really good as well, but like Hellebuck, I was reading early on, scooped up right here, and it's going to be a face-off. Nice scoop up right here by Hellebuck. 0-0, 18-23. Good morning to everybody. Appreciate y'all being here. And that physicality by the United States. The United States, from what I understand, a team that's built on defense, right? You know what they say about defenses. 18-23, first period. Got a face-off on the opposite side. Puck literally went all the way to Canada's side. Now we come back to the United States. The United States has probably had, 7-8 shots on goal so far. I don't know if they've actually been on target, though. I think there's been like one that was on target, in my opinion. Canada trying to get something to go, and it's going to be stopped by Hellebuck, and they're getting physical around the goal. It looks like we could have a nice little skirmish. Do they allow them to fight in the Olympics? I don't think they do, right? Man. Yeah, I love it. I mean, we got to the opposite side, and Hellebuck is able to jump on top of it. And then we had, 2 guys kind of get wrapped up. I don't think they allow them to fight, though, right, in the Olympics? Do they? I don't think they should. Is there any other sport where we allow guys to fight? I've always had an appreciation for hockey ever since I played Blade of Steel. Here we go the opposite way. Here comes the United States. Intercepted by Canada. Canada's going to reset. Here they come across the rink. Good offensive series right here for Canada. It's a 2-on-2. United States able to defend. We're going back across the other way. 17:38 to play in the first period. 0-0. I think the over-under for this game was 8 goals or something like that? What's a typical score for a hockey game? Are we in the 9s? Is it 5-4 or something like that? I think the last 2 times these 2 teams played, I think it was the United States that came out on top. This game should certainly be a pick-em. Canada shooting it across. Canada really hasn't had a lot of offense so far. It's been kind of the United States been the aggressor across the halfway part of the rink. We're going the opposite way. 17 minutes to play. Canada misfires. Sets up again on offense. Still nothing. Here comes the United States. United States, it's a 2-on-2. Good defense right there by Canada. Canada, we're going the opposite way. We're on the right side, and Canada has intercepted it. Canada in the red, United States in the beautiful blue and white. Here comes Canada. They got an opportunity. Shoots. Hellebuck stops it. And that's going to be a face-off. Good stop right there by United States goalie Hellebuck. Blades of steel, bro, right? Man, good morning to everybody. I appreciate you guys rolling through with the undefeated. Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for being here. Surfer Boy, what's up, bro? Man, I woke up late today, too. I'm an early riser, but I was tired. We got a face-off on the United States' side. 16:40 to play. Canada, 0. United States, 0. United States wins the toss. Coming across behind the goalie. So from what I understand, your center on like the opposite side of the United States is kind of like you have your center and your wing position players, but your center is kind of like your quarterback on both like the offense and defense, right? This is the first time I've ever called a hockey game, really the first like hockey game I've actually ever watched. So I appreciate you guys giving me grace with my delivery. This is all new to me, but I want to get into hockey and I'm looking for a team. So if you have a suggestion, let me know. United States on the right side of the rink. There hasn't been, Canada's had a couple different shots on target, but Hellebuck's done a good job blocking them. And the United States has had some shots. I don't know how many have been on target. I'll try to pull up the stats here in a second. We got a 2-on-3 for Canada. Shot is up, and it's going to be stopped by Hellebuck. Man, he's had 3 great stops where he's just caught it in his mitt, and we went to face-offs from there. United States defense really good so far in this game. They're really physical. That was the thing I was reading about, is the kind of their physicality that the United States brings. 0-0. Blades of steel. Good morning to everybody. I appreciate you being here. 0-0 in the first. I think we're at like 15 minutes, right? We got a face-off on the United States' side of the rink, and the United States is going to win that. Here they come. They got a 2-on-2. Puck goes behind the goalie. Canada's going to be able to intercept it. Here comes the United States. Crashes into the board. Back to the opposite side. Here comes Canada. We're going the opposite way. Kind of throws it around. It's going to be Hellebuck. Hellebuck passes to a United States defender. Canada trying for some offense. 0-0, 15 to play. So far, this has been pretty entertaining, right? Big crash behind the goal. Huge. 2 guys literally went into the air. Canada intercepts. Resets. Stolen by the United States. Across the rink. It's literally, there's 1 United States offensive player versus 4 Canada. It's been a long time since the United States has had a shot on Canada, to be honest. Literally, the puck went around the entire rink. The United States intercepts. Yo, man, this is physical. You see how many dudes have gotten laid out so far? Man, I just saw that some dude for the United States go with his skates up in the air. Canada fires. Kind of just I guess this is a defensive match. 14:36 in the official with the whistle. Good morning to everybody. What's up, man? Appreciate you being here. Man, look at this physicality right here. Boom! Oh, my God. This dude from Canada hit this guy from the United States behind the goal. You want physicality? You got it. 14:36 to play. They've officially given Canada 3 official shots on target in the United States 0. I figured it'd be something like that. Face off, going the opposite way. It's going to be the United States who comes up with it. And was that icing? Canada looks like Georgia, someone says. Who was that? Good morning. Jeffrey, what's up, man? Appreciate you being here. Ryan Harris, bro. What's up? 0-0. Another face-off. I'll say that was won by Canada. Intercepted by the United States. We're going to the opposite side. A long shot. It looks like they flew up on the glass. Kind of bounces back up. Canada intercepts. Wow. literally the puck went across the other side. I thought it almost went into Hellepuck's glove. It didn't. The United States intercepts when we're going right to left. United States with an opportunity, shoots, scores, and that is a goal. That is a goal. United States had a one-on-one opportunity, takes it in and scores a goal. United States is taking a 1-0 lead on Canada. Wow. Oh my goodness. Let's see the replay. Get the United States flags inside the comment box. Goal for the United States. See the replay. The United States. And who was that? What a shot. What a goal. Kind of went with like a 1-2, came in and just took it right to the goalie. Damn, look at that puck work. Oh my goodness. United States goes up 1-0 on Canada in the first period. Oh my goodness. 14, well, we got 13:50 to play in the first period. The United States goes up 1-0. $13:40. We're on the Canadian side once again. Man, the United States, they've been credited with just one shot, which was on target, and that was the one goal. Canada going right to left. Canada has 4 shots. All have been stopped by Hellepuck. Good defense by the United States. Canada moving the puck around really well. They have an opportunity right here, and it's going to be kind of blocked by the United States. We're going back the other way. United States, Canada crash into the glass, and Hellepuck kind of passes it out to a defender. Puck goes all the way across, and I think, is that icing? Is that icing? Mimi's, what's up? Miss Kimberly, good morning. Surfer Boy, what's up? Bruce Williams, I appreciate you being here. United States up on Canada 1-0 early in the first period. Man, what a goal right there for the United States to start off that first period. Huge momentum boost for United States. We got a face-off on the United States' side. That was going to be Quinn Hughes on the goal for the United States. The assist by Austin Matthews. Puck goes up in the air, and the United States guy literally catches it with his glove, puts it down on the ice, and it's going to be intercepted by Canada. United States back with the steal. Puck is behind the goal. Canada flushes it out. Here they come right to left. It's a 2-on-3. United States got a lot of defense behind there. I don't know. I'd say kind of the story early on of this game has been the defense of the United States, right? Hellepuck with 4 stops. I think Canada has had a difficult time getting open shots, and the United States is very physical. It's been a lot of, collisions. They got into a skirmish one time, wasn't too much. Here comes the United States, 12 minutes to play in this early morning gold medal game between the United States and Canada. United States looking for its first gold medal in the Olympics since 1980. Raise your hand if you were alive in 1980. 11 to play in the first period. You know what else was a really good video game? Here comes the United States, right to left. Shot is behind the glass. The United States kind of flushes it out, takes another shot, and it's going to be stopped by Canada. That's going to be another shot on goal, but what was stopped? You know what was another good game? Was NHL 94, right? NHL 94, if you played this game on, I guess it was on Super Nintendo, right? Not Sega Genesis. It was an incredible game. The hockey games are always great to play, but nothing comes ahead of Blades of Steel. Blades of Steel. Miss Kimberly's already looking for the Summer Olympics. 1-0 is the score with 11:55 to play in the first period. I think the total goals for this game was like, I want to say 6. So far, we're at 1. Did you guys already post your favorite hockey teams? We're on a small break over here. I'm thinking about joining the Predators. How would you all feel about that? Matt Boldy checks into the game. 32 goals, 30 assists, 62 total points for the United States. How about the music? Where's that music coming from? Can you guys hear it? Right, Ryan? Yo, would you be cool with me if I joined the Preds? Do they need fans? I don't know. It just makes sense, like, from a proximity perspective. All right, United States wins the faceoff. 11 minutes to play in the first period. United States defense has been absolutely fantastic so far in this early gold medal match. Puck goes across the rink. Back and forth we go. Canada has a 2-on-2 opportunity. United States defense just swoops right in with the interception. Really good defense there by the United States center to come and steal that. Canada with a shot on target. Working the puck movement. It's going to be stolen by the United States. 10 to play in this gold medal match in the first period. They call it like almost like a loose puck, like a loose ball in basketball. It feels like Canada has had the possession a lot. Do they have possession stats for hockey too? Man, that'd be hard. Great stop right there by Hellebuyck. Put his knees down. Puck went right off his lower pads. Another shot by Canada is going to be tripped up this time by the United States. Canada has 5 shots on target. All stopped by Hellebuyck. What a name for a goalie. Surferboard, what's up, man? I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for being here. 1-0 is a score as the United States leads Canada in the opening and the final gold medal match. 9:58 to play. United States with 2 shots on target. But with 6 minutes in the first period, it was Matt Boldy. Oh, so it was Matt Boldy who scored. All right, Matt Boldy scored the goal to put United States up 1-0, right? The assist was given to 2 players, Austin Matthews and Quinn Hughes. So Matt Boldy with the score. I apologize. This is my first hockey game ever that I've called, so I appreciate the grace. We're behind the goal. They're literally kicking the puck with their skates. Canada trying for something. Everything's been stopped so far by Hellebuyck. Here comes the puck the United States have intercepted. We're going left to right now. The United States has a 2-on-2. Here comes all of Canada's defensive men. United States trying to move the puck around. And they just haven't had a lot of shots on goal. I mean, Canada's everywhere. Canada's been playing some good defense as well. It was just kind of that, I guess you could call it a fast break. Kind of crash into the glass over here, and the United States retains possession, moving it from left to right. The United States intercepts it again. 8:54 to play. United States now crosses the midway mark, and it's stolen by Canada. Canada lines up, shot, and it's going to be stopped once again by Hellebuyck. Oh my goodness, what a stop. Yo, he shot that from just about mid-rink. And Hellebuyck, I have no idea. How fast do you think that puck is going? The eye discipline has to be unbelievable. 8:55 to play. 1-0. 6 minutes in the first period. It was after 6 minutes. It was Matt Boldy who scored to give the United States a 1-0 lead on Canada. 8:55 remains in the first period. This day in history, February 22nd, 1980, 46 years ago today, February 22nd, 1980, in Lake Placid, the United States pulled off the miracle on ice against the Soviet Union, winning 4-3. 46 years ago? Oh, that's crazy. Men's gold medal history, 1980 gold, 1968 or 1960 gold in Lake Tahoe, and the silver in 2010, 02, 72, and then 1956. I guess the last time they took silver, placed high, was in Vancouver in the 2010 Winter Olympic Games. Huh. Okay. Do they take, honestly, are they taking like a timeout? Is that what they do? Do they have timeouts in hockey? I swear to God, I don't know this. Because they haven't really gone to I don't think there's going to be a commercial on this, but which I'm not complaining about, but do they have timeouts? .8:38 to play. Surfer boy, 1,000,000%, bro. I can't even imagine trying to stop a puck, right? That thing was, yeah, you're right. It's not going 20 miles an hour. It's going, I don't know. Hey, Darby, what's up, man? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Go USA, Mike from Michigan. What's up, Mike? Thanks for the super chat, bro. That's our first hockey super chat. .824 to play. Canada with possession on their side of the rink. Passing the puck across. It's going to be intercepted by the United States. Here comes the United States. Got a 2-on-2 opportunity, but Canada's able to intercept it back on their other side. Great puck work right there. Shot goes to the right. Here comes the United States. Kind of clears it. 7:55 to play. Canada was 7 shots on target. To the United States is just 2. Canada with some great passing. It's a 2-on-3 for Canada. Now it's a 3-on-3. Stolen by the United States. Defense has been fantastic. Puck floats around, and the United States is able to get it back after it hit a couple Canadian defenders, and here comes the United States. Working left to right. They're going to have probably an opportunity. Canada is able to get it away. 7 minutes to play in the first period. Now right to left on Canada. Puck goes around the goalie. Retained by the United States. Fast-moving game. Man, it's a lot different than this game, right? Than last night's game between Alabama and LSU. Holy shit. That game didn't have any type of momentum. It never stopped. It never had any type of fluidity. Canada clears the puck. And now the United States gets the puck back. And now Canada does. We're literally going back and forth right now. It's just been good defense. The Americans clear. United States passes. We're going left to right. We're about to cross the midway part of the rink. 6:30 to play. Puck is behind the goalie. Now Canada has possession. Canada working right to left. It's a 1-on-3. United States playing great defense. Puck is cleared. Hallebeck is going to pass it to one of his defensive players, and the puck is cleared. Here comes the United States. Shot goes back around the goal. Man, this is, you know what? I guess it's pretty incredible. Shot is going to be near, it went to the goalie. He kind of hit it out. Clears it, and now we're going the other way. And we're on the United States' side, crash into the glass. I wouldn't consider that a shot on goal. It kind of touched the goalie, but I don't know if it was purposeful. Canada now with the interception. United States back with the interception. Going left to right. Puck nearly hits the official. Canada clears. Goalie to defensive men. 5:20 to play. Kind of a fast break opportunity here for Canada, but it's going to be stopped by the United States. Man, that defense is just elite, right? Just when you think Canada has like some sort of opportunity, United States able to come and just kind of take it away, various points. I would say this, like the one thing that I notice about hockey is there's a lot of turnovers, right? Seems like every single time the puck is around, it's just stolen. Shot up in the air, and it's stopped once again by Hellebuyck. How the hell is he stopping these? This is absolutely amazing. Another stop by Hellebuyck. That's got to be his 8th stop. Literally caught it in his glove. 1-0, 5:22 to play in the first period. Gold medal match. Miss Kimberly with the United States emojis inside the comment box. Oh, man. They're showing some past highlights of some guys throwing some fisticuffs. What was was this the match where like the game started out with just 4 fights? Oh man, I really like this song. Ooh, that was nice. 4:49 to play in the first period. It isn't halftime's after the second period, right? We do 1 period, 2 periods, halftime, then go into the third period, right? They're showing some replays right now. One of those shots, it looked like it was going to be on the mark, kind of missed to the right for Canada. Canada, I will say this. Canada has had a lot of opportunities to at least shooting on target. And I don't think a lot of their shots have kind of like bounced off Hellebuyck. Like literally, he has stopped them. Like he's caught him, put his knees down, stopped another one. I think that was one that bounced off earlier. At the 6-minute mark, it was Matt Boldy off assist from Austin Matthews and Quinn Hughes with the score, which gave the United States a 1-0 lead. I don't know, Hendo 49. I mean, I've never seen stops like that. I would like to see a hockey glove. Yeah, I don't know. The champ, I think it's got to be faster than that, though, right? Okay, here's the question. How fast is a puck? You know, an average shot, what's it going? I'm talking miles an hour. And if I felt a hockey puck, bro, it's as solid as it gets. It's a solid piece of rubber, right? United States shots on target. That's going to be stopped by Canada. That's the United States' 4th shot on goal. Canada has 8. 4:26 to play in the first. United States leading 1-0. Thank you for joining us, the early crew. Oh, yeah, I can't imagine the champ. 4:26 after a nice stop by Canada. Yo, Joe, the game doesn't stop, bro. It never, like, you have a couple face-offs here and there, but, I mean, there's been times where they've literally played for, like, 6 minutes consecutively. Right? Like back and forth. I guess I'd say the United States won that face-off. We're on the right side of the rink. But the United States, I mean, it feels like this is the one time they have some good possession, but it's going to be stopped up again and we're going to get a face-off. But it seems to me like the United States, outside of that fast break where, you know, Boldy was able to score, it doesn't seem like they're able to get too much penetration on Canada. And that's credit to their defense as well, I would imagine. It seems like Canada is able to get into the United States' kind of zone more, have like set plays. But the goaltender, Hellebuyck, has done a good job stopping things. Four minutes to play after another face-off. Canada clears it. The United States literally catches it in its glove and kind of sets it up. We're going left to right now. 3:50 to play. Puck is cleared. I think that's icing. So Kirby in with a interesting stat. Typical NHL slap shot. Speed. See, that's what I'm saying. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. 90 to 100 miles an hour to be able to have that eye discipline. Yeah, I was reading up on Hullebeck this morning, man. Really impressive. Hey, Jamie Chaplin, what's up, man? I appreciate you. Thanks for rolling through. 3:43 to play. 1-0 the United States leads in this gold medal match. Canada. You see, this is what I'm talking about. They're able to get at least on the United States' side and kind of like set things up. Well, the United States is having trouble doing this. Looks like there's some sort of a... See, this is what I love. Like the physicality over here on this left side. They're fighting for the puck. Puck finally comes out. No shot. United States defenseman kicks it out literally with his skate. It's a 2-on-3 for the United States. Canada's defense too good. We're going the opposite way, and something was called. That's a delayed penalty? Huh. 2:57, a delayed penalty is called. It looks like Canada will send someone into the penalty box. This is an opportunity where they'll have... Okay, so the delayed penalty comes... Wow, you see, I guess... The stick went across, and that's what they're calling the delayed penalty? Huh. United States will be on its first power play for the next 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Face-off reset, I guess we'll call that. Chris from New Jersey, good morning, bro. What are we eating out in Montclair? 1-0, United States. Power play, 2 minutes. See if the United States can capitalize. United States shoots. Unable to get a shot on target. Canada clears. Recent power play inside the tournament. United States are 4 of 14, scoring just 28% of the time. 1:30 left in the power play. The penalty was from a delayed penalty. Canada just literally clearing it. Penalty killing. Canada at 72%. Ooh, I like that. Penalty killing. So not allowing shots on target. Clearly there are shots, basically. USA with the advantage numbers-wise. Now moving it around. Now, it's a lot easier to kind of get inside Canada's territory without one of their defensive men, right? United States trying to set something up on the power play. 1:59 to play in the first period. 1 minute on the power play clock. United States moving the puck around, trying to get that open shot. Here's a shot, and it's going to be stopped by Canada. No power, no face-off. They clear it. 44 seconds left in the power play. Couple guys swap out for the United States. Puck is cleared. 30 seconds now on the power play. 1:30 on the game clock before the end of the first period. And I don't even know if the United States has had a shot in this power play. Elite defense by Canada. My goodness. 16 seconds on the power play clock. The United States trying to get something. They go around the goalie. Shot clear to the opposite side. The United States takes a shot. Not on target. 3 seconds on the power play. Canada has shut the power play down now. A minute on the game clock. Here comes Canada. 3-on-2, but the United States looks like they're going to be able to get it. We go around the goalie, and something is called. Surfer Boy says power plays are typically when a team loses a player, so the opposing team has numbers. Yeah, they did, right? Because the guy went into the penalty box, and on that particular play, the United States just wasn't able to capitalize. And it said an interesting stat that Canada is really good at kind of killing those power plays, which they did right there. 1-0 with a minute left before the end of the first period. The United States leads in the gold medal match over Canada. 6-minute mark. It was Matt Boldy that scored off assists from Austin Matthews and Quinn Hughes to give the United States a 1-0 advantage. 48 seconds before the end of the first period. Appreciate y'all being here in this gold medal match. Another face-off. about to take place. I don't know. This is cool, right? It's kind of early to be calling hockey games. Chris remembers the 1980 Miracle, yeah? Man, I could think of a young Chris from New Jersey, right? Sitting there eating some cereal after watching Thundercats. .48 seconds to play, another face-off. United States wins. Shot is going to be stopped. Excellent stop by Canada. Man, United States now has 7 shots on target. All have been, all but one has been stopped. I know. You know what? The temperature dropped over here, and I woke up. I slept in a little bit today. So I just threw on the beanie and the shirt, but I turned on and I saw the announcers are also wearing like a puffy vest. So I don't feel too out of place. Looks like we're wrapped up on the boards over here trying for the puck. We got like 2 guys on 2 guys, literally just like fighting for the puck. Puck is kicked out. 29 seconds left before the second period. 20 seconds. 19. 15 seconds. Canada thought they had something stolen by the United States. The United States will probably have one more shot at it. Takes a shot. It's going to be blocked. And that's how the first period is going to end with a score 1-0. And the United States leads. Wow. Okay. Well, family, welcome to ice hockey, men's ice hockey, to be exact, where it is United States with a 1-0 lead on Canada. The game is on NBC if you want to watch the game as well. There's really just been, I don't know, to summarize the first half, I think Canada had 8 shots on target. The United States had 7. At the 6-minute mark, it was Matt Boldy with assists from Austin Matthews and Quinn Hughes, which gave the United States a 1-0 lead. Canada's defense, other than that, has been amazing. It's been difficult for the United States to kind of get on that side of the rink. United States, a team also built by defense, so it's been a defensive contest. Is that fair to say, Surfer Boy? Surfer Boy is going to be my analyst inside the comment box. All right? Is that cool, Surfer Boy? Would you say it's a defensive contested match, right? I'd say that. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Thanks for being here, too. This is the first, and you know what's kind of nice? I guess the difference about watching like basketball or, my goodness, football is I think you forget the commercials. You know what I'm saying? Because this is literally the first TV commercial that we've had for the whole period. Even when they go on those small breaks or whatever, they don't go to commercials. For a football game, you probably have, 16 commercials every 8 plays or something like that. So we got to change this to the second period. Danny the Great, good morning, man. Appreciate you being here. Who was here last night for that basketball game? We did the watch-along between Alabama and LSU. I'm not kidding you. That was seriously... Look, I love basketball as the next person, okay? And basketball should be a game of fluidity, right? I get, you get the last 2 minutes of a game, everyone's fouling each other, all that sort of stuff. I have never, ever seen a game have that many fouls. It was crazy. You couldn't go 1-2 possessions consecutively without a foul being called. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I think they had 36 fouls in that game. Yo, Joe, wasn't that crazy? Miss Kimberly. It was terrible. Yeah, Anna, of course. That game, and it wasn't like Alabama played bad. They didn't. They shot well. Aiden Terrell fouled out kind of, I don't know, with 6 minutes to play or whatever, but who wouldn't foul out of that game? Everybody was fouling out. Man, that was crazy. Alabama back in action on Wednesday against Mississippi State. They've won their last 6 out of 7 SEC matches. Also in the news, Ty Simpson announced that he's going to throw at the NFL Combine. And as I was saying, if you caught Wake Up Bama this morning, I think it'll give a good opportunity for Ty Simpson in terms to show his deep ball. I think that's one particular area that I think we all are like, how is the deep ball, Ty? Because that's something that Alabama football did not have, I would say, as part of their arsenal last season. I know Alabama baseball won. I think, did Alabama softball, did they split? Did they have 2 games yesterday? I know they won one of the games. I think there was 3 home runs in that game. And spring football for Alabama, I think like the starting date, I mean, it should be like within the first 10 days of March. I don't even know if I have like an official first day to practice, but it's coming around the corner. And there's going to be an A day. I don't know if it's a game though. I think it might be a practice, which I don't know. Whatever, you take it. What's that thing called? Were they the thing on the ice, that big like vehicle? Is it the Zamboni? Is that what it's called? Truck on the ice for hockey. Did I get that right? Is it the Zamboni? Kirby, what's up, man? It will be interesting to year at LSU with Lane Kiffin. Zamboni. That's what I thought. Yeah, look at me. I knew it was the Zamboni. How did I know that? I don't know. I don't know if LSU makes the playoffs. That schedule's hard. It's hard for anybody in the SEC to make the playoffs, let alone, first-year coach built by a lot of transfer portal stuff. Oh, another piece of news that we talked about earlier was Jacarius Peak, the top tackle in the transfer portal. He's going to be out for some time. I don't even know if he'll be back by the Bama game. Now, that's a long way away, but I don't know. Will he be – okay, he might be back, but will he be 100%? South Carolina's a good team. They got a good squad for sure. I think South Carolina totally, underperformed last year. I think that team was pretty good. This year, they have an opportunity to kind of be middle of the road again, maybe a little bit better because of the experience of the Norris Sellers. But I think sometimes Shane Beamer outcoaches himself. He's proven that he can't close games, or there's been opportunities where I think he's had teams on the rope and he hasn't been able to kind of figure it out to close the door. And that's talking about South Carolina, because they got players for sure. One of the guys that I'm going to forever miss is Justin Okoronkwo. I thought he was good. I would venture to say he'd be starting if he would have stayed here with the Tide. He would have think about that. Do you think Justin Okoronkwo would be starting at Alabama inside linebacker if he wouldn't have left this season? It could have been Justin Okoronkwo and Caleb Woodson. We're still on break over here entering the second period. The United States leading this gold medal match 1-0 over Canada. And we got the Zamboni right. Good morning, Young C. What's up, bro? Chris from New Jersey, the champ. Are they doing? Is this like halftime? Certainly, they do 3 periods, right? Anna with the 20 super chat. Thank you, Anna. Appreciate you. Great first-time hockey play-by-play, Kyle. Love the sound effects. Oh, yeah. I loaded them this morning. Can you all hear those things? I love me a good organ, right? Yeah. Thank you for the super chat. They're interviewing Matt Boldy right now. Yo, fam, there's 3 periods in this, right? One zero. Still waiting for the second period to start. Has anybody else played Blades of Steel? Or I think somebody said they had. If you haven't, bust out your NES, the original, and play Blades of Steel. It was the best game. And they actually had a mode where you could play with the countries. So Hendo's at the baseball game, but I think they play some of these at hockey games. Actually, I've never been to a hockey game. Yeah, I knew this one. I knew the hat trick one. Yeah. So we need Boldy to score 2 more, right? Just like in bowling. What do they call when you hit 3 strikes in a row in bowling? It's called the turkey, right? Did anybody have that? Yeah, you know what? We haven't hit the. I mean, I'm still cooking like every day. In fact, last night you should have seen what I made for Lacey last night. Man, this sandwich was a thing of beauty. So she came to me and she's like, "Hey, can we have?" And we're still waiting for the second period to start. Shots on goal, by the way, 8 for Canada, 8 for the United States. So she came up to me and she was like, "Hey, could I get a?" You know, it sounds really good. It was later in the night. It was like 9 p.m. where I just wrapped up the basketball game. She's like, "Could I get a grilled cheese?" So I was like, "Yes, absolutely, but we're going to take it up." I was like, "We're going to have some turkey in it." And it was a grilled cheese, but with Swiss. So what I like to do is get the butter on each side of the bread, right? Toast each side, put it together, your Swiss cheese, right? And then I put the turkey also on the pan to get it kind of nice and warm. Then I put it back on the Swiss cheese. And I put a little bit of mayo at the back end and then kind of put everything together and kind of smash it down and then cut it with triangular motion, right? Cut up some little cucumbers and then bam, boom. So we took it up. We took it up a notch. Still waiting for the second period. United States up 1-0 on Canada. I wonder if I could put like a small little, because it's apparent that shots on target is important. So maybe what if we did this and we kind of shrunk this down? Would you guys be able to understand that? Or is that too busy? Do you see I have like the shots on target? Does that look okay? Or should I take that off? Because the last thing I want people to do is like come here and be confused. Be like, this dude's never called a hockey game. And like, what type of scoreboard is this? But I don't know. That's also one more thing I have to keep track of too. So how much do I really want to put on this brain? I don't know. Right? And I think it like cuts away. Like the main score is the main score. But then I think I would imagine that if you know hockey, you probably pick this up. And it doesn't seem like it's going to be really overwhelming to keep track of. I mean, 8, you know, is not there's not a lot of shots on target. That's fine. Okay, so K Derby likes it and so does Anna. So yeah, we'll roll with it. So anyways, the smaller score on the screen represents the shots on target, the official scores, which is a number that they also have on the scoreboard on the official game. By the way, so is this like halftime? I was under the impression that we went from the first period right to the second period. I would say shots on goal. Shots on goal. Okay. Shots on goal. 1-0 United States. And hey, Surfer, so are there 3 periods in the Olympic one? How many periods? Olympic hockey. Yeah, 3 20-minute periods of regulation play. Oh, 15 oh wow. Okay, so there's a 15-minute intermission between periods. Okay. So we'll have 2 intermissions. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. One zero. That was entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. For our first hockey celebration, it's 8:01 Central Time. That's where I live. I live in Tuscaloosa. In fact, you know, Alabama has a hockey team that I think is gaining popularity. That might have to be on the go watch list. I think they might play. Don't they play? Do they play in Trustville? Right? But I've been seeing more and more like Alabama hockey support. I might have to check them out. Put it on the to-do list. So if you're just checking in, we're on a break right now. This is, I guess we could put, we could call it the first intermission, right? Chris, what's up, man? Appreciate you. All right, what if we do this? And we just, I don't know. Well, this might be first. This is our first intermission. Miss Kimberly says, I've never tried bacon on a tomato grilled cheese sandwich before. Oh my God. Yeah, you can put, I just roll with turkey bacon. I put turkey bacon in the oven or in the air fryer like 10 minutes at 350, and then you just take it out and just enjoy your life. I love turkey bacon. Where are my turkey bacon fans at? Yeah, Miss Kimberly, you're gonna enjoy your life more. Just get some turkey bacon. You can do it in the oven, the air fryer, whatever. I don't know about those. What is that? Alaskan seafood at Crystal? I've never been to Crystal. We have one here in Tuscaloosa, but I've never been there before. Yeah, it's starting to get colder. Miss Kimberly points out it's 44 degrees. Yo, it was almost 80 degrees here yesterday in Tuscaloosa. Now it is, let's see, it's 40. Yeah, so around the same temperature. All right, looks like we're getting started up again for the second period. Start of the second. See, these guys are wearing like vests. Dang, Chris says this is the worst winter of his life. I want to move. Chris, it sounds like you need some coffee, dog. Pour yourself a little cappuccino, man. And enjoy the second period of United States and Canada. Here we go. Second period to begin with the face-off. The United States, the good guys win. 1-0. The red, white, and blue leading. Puck is cleared. Touched by Hellebuyck. Each team with 8 shots on goal. United States takes another shot right there. That's going to be stopped by Canada. United States on the attack. Yo, that was a nice shot right there. They give him 9 shots. Yeah, I would imagine that was right at the goalie. What's up, Brax? Good to see you, man. Yo, I saw you guys brought this to my attention because I've been talking about curling, right? And then Rex came in from Huntsville. Did you all know that? I think this is true. Rex, back me up. I don't know if you know this, but there's a curling facility in Huntsville. Is that true, or are you guys trolling me? Canada wins the face-off. I don't know. There was some sort of official whistle. Quick sub out, sub in for the United States. 19:21 in the second period. United States up 1-0. Now 9 shots on target to Canada's 8. See? Huntsville is like a curling destination. Face-off won by the United States. Man, it seems like the United States has won a lot of these face-offs. I think that was icing. Another face-off taking place on the United States side, that time won by Canada. Puck goes around the goalie, intercepted by the United States. United States moving from right to left. United States clears it. It goes around the goalie. Canada now intercepts it. We're going back across the other way. Now intercepted by the United States. Now intercepted by Canada. Here comes Canada. They got a 2-on-2. A 3-on-2 shot is deflected. I think that hit Hellebuyck on the other side. Will they give him a shot on goal? I'm not sure. United States clears it, stolen by Canada. Canada back on the other side, 18:35 to play. Yep, they credited Canada with a shot on goal that time. Good stop right there by Hellebuyck. Hellebuyck has 9 stops in this game. 18:20 to play. Puck moves around the goalie, intercepted by the United States. Here comes the United States on the attack. It's a 2-on-3. Canada's got defense there. Missed opportunity for the United States. Puck goes behind the goalie. They crash into the boards. United States still with possession. They reset. Shot up to the left. Shot is deflected by the goalie. I don't think that was a shot on goal, and the puck is cleared all the way across back to Hellebuyck. United States is going to reset. 17:55 to play. We're behind the goal right now. United States trying to get something set up, but Canada's defense has been fantastic as well. 17:40 to play, 1-0. United States leads. Puck is cleared all the way back across. It's going to be Hellebuyck. He's going to kick it out to one of his defensive linemen, and here we come on the other side. 17:20 to play. I just literally saw a stick floating across the ice. What was that? Did someone lose their stick? The official literally just jumped over the puck. We're behind the goalie. Canada intercepts, and we're working the other way. The defense on each of these squads is just fantastic. The United States trying to get a shot. It was defended by Canada, stolen back by Canada. Canada reloads, resets. Almost like top of the key in basketball, but it's stolen by the United States briefly before Canada re-intercepts it, and they reset up. 16:50 to play. Man. Canada will take a shot, and that's going to be broken up by the United States. We got a 2-on-2 going from right to left, but not much action other than a quick crash to the boards. And Canada is then going to intercept it. 16:30 to play, 1-0. Puck is lost briefly, then intercepted by the United States. They kick out. They're on the left side of the rink. It's literally a 3-on-1. There's no chance for the United States to get anything going. It's stolen by Canada. Canada back the other way. 16 to play. Good defense by each squad right now. A lot of action. Canada now trying to set something up offensively. Puck goes around the goal. Now intercepted by the United States. Obviously, there's set plays, you know. I mean, we can't see them. And it's going to be stopped by Hollebeck. I don't think that's going to be a shot on target, I wouldn't imagine. Kind of just like floated across him, but he briefly did touch it. Stolen by the United States. Man. Chris, what's up, man? I appreciate you being here, bro. Roll up a coffee and chill. I'm glad you're here, man. Thank you very much. 15:26 to play. Canada on the opposite side. Not much going on. Stolen once again. We're on the United States' side. Canada trying to get a shot on target. It's going to be blocked once again. I don't think they'll credit him with the shot on target that time. 15 to play. Canada with possession. Shot blocked by Hollebeck. Back the other way we go. God, this Hollebeck is just having an incredible game. They're definitely going to give him a shot on target that time. That's Canada's 10th shot on target. Here comes Canada on the opposite side again. Another shot. That's blocked by Hollebeck. Man, two great blocks by Hollebeck back to back. We go the opposite side, and the United States has cleared it. Canada now with 11 shots on target. Great blocks by Hollebeck. Here comes Canada one more time. They're behind the goal. United States trying to play defense, but they've had shots on top, shots of opportunity. Canada has. They've just been stopped by Hollebeck. 14:20 to play. Canada still with possession. It's going to be cleared out by the United States, and they just flip it across the rink. Oof. Gelada, what's up, brother? Thanks for being here, man. This is about as good as it can get, right? United States, the shot on target, no good. Blocked by Canada. 14 to play. Back the other side we go. Gold medal match. About as exciting as you can get. 13:59 to play. Canada with the reset. Top of the rink. Somebody's stick is out there. Another great block by Hollebeck. There's a stick just floating out there. They're skating around it. It literally, the puck hit this extra stick, and Canada comes back to get it. They're going to give Canada a shot on target. Another stop by Hollebeck. That was absolutely crazy. Get the stick out of the rink. Is this common, hockey fans? It would be like if there was a stick at like the top of like the 3-point mark on the basketball court. I think someone took it finally. Here comes Canada, left to right. Puck is deflected, and it's going to be stopped by the United States. The United States going to do a quick reset, or try to. It seems like we've played the entire period so far down at the United States' end. It seems like Canada has been the aggressor in this entire second period. The United States right there with a shot, an opportunity, and it's going to be swallowed up by the goalie, and it's going to be a face-off. Oof, man. Second period, 1-0 the United States. Canada with some great opportunities, all which have been stopped by Hollebeck so far. What a great game this has been. Yeah, what was up out there, bro? It was just like floating around. It was out there for a while. It felt like an eternity. There was one point that the puck even hit the stick that was on the ice, and it like deflected by itself. Is that common, Surfer Boy? I love it. Where were you in 1980? Post inside the comment box. Where were you living? It's 46 years ago. 46 years ago, man. That's a grip. That's a minute. Last time the United States took second, I think it said it was in 2010. Right? I think the United States has won the gold twice. It said Lake Placid, and then the other time before that was in Lake Tahoe. Yeah, the champ. Yeah, I feel you on that, bro. All right, we're on a brief little break as they reset here. We'll be coming into a face-off in the second period where the United States leads Canada by a score of 1-0. You got to love those United States hockey jerseys. Those go hard, right? I love the blue top, the blue helmet. The red, white, and blue, always a solid combo. Canada wearing Georgia Bulldog jerseys. Face-off won by Canada. United States going to reset. They have an opportunity. It's a 2-on-1. It's stolen by Canada. Back across we go. Canada looking for an open shot. They're going to lose possession of the puck. Here comes the United States. Looked like he was pushed from behind to me. Puck kind of spins out, but the United States retains possession. Shot is going to be blocked right there by Canada. Great stop. I would imagine they give the United States a shot on target right there. They do. That's 11 shots on target for the United States. Smashed across the glass, and puck is cleared. Man, Canada's goalie is incredible, too. I mean, gold medal match, right? I don't know which team he plays for in NHL, but, yo, these guys are absolutely elite. 11:30 to play. Possession with the United States. They kind of clear it. It's behind the goalie at this point in time, and Canada will intercept. Is that another? Yeah. Team USA trying to set something up. Not a lot going on because of this incredible defense that Canada has. Literally, you cannot get away from these guys. They're every single spot on the rink. Stolen once again by Canada. Stolen by the United States. It's behind the goalie on the Canadian side. And here comes Canada with a fast break. They have an opportunity. One-on-one with Hellebuyck, and it's going to be stopped. Man, what an incredible stop right there by Hellebuyck on the fast break. Each team now has 13 shots on goal. Canada tripped up. That's been like literally one of the only fast breaks that I've seen. And there's going to be a whistle. Oh, my goodness. It was a one-on-one with Canada and Hellebuyck just kind of put his knees down, made a stop. I'd like to see the replay on that. 10:30 to play. It looks like we're going to have a face-off. The United States still leading 1-0. That was a huge opportunity for Canada, which was stopped. I think we'll get a shot right here of the one-on-one. Number 97 for Canada coming in. Went right to left, kind of went back, but Hellebuyck all over it. Stopped it with his lower half of his body. Man, maybe if he would have went up a little bit. And it looks like it's a power play after the penalty on the United States, so the Canadians will have a 2-minute power play. What was that penalty? What did they call it? Yo, K. Darby, this Canada team, oh yeah. I don't know this team from that team, but I'll tell you what, bro, I had no good defense at any sport, and this is it. Canada has a 2-minute power play. So it looks like it was a holding call on the United States. Power play efficiency by Canada is 43%. Oh my God. Yo, 43% is crazy. The United States was 28%. We're on a delayed penalty, and the officials are stopping something else. I don't know what that was, but I don't like that. Was that another penalty? I don't know what that was, but it was the call. And the United States will send someone else. Oh, my God. The United States will send someone else to the penalty box. It's a 5-on-3 now. A 5-on-3, bro. As I mentioned, Canada's power play percentage is 43%. The United States' opportunity when they had a power play was 23%. 5-on-3, 10 minutes to play. We're on a face-off. It's a 5-on-3. That penalty was hooking. It's a 5-on-3 for Canada. That's going to be cleared by the United States after the face-off. We got 1:20 on the power play. It's a 5-on-3 for Canada. Here comes the Canadians. Working left to right. 5-on-3, setting something up. Canada with 14 shots on goal. There's a shot. Misfire. Canada resets. 1 minute to go in the power play. 5-on-3 for Canada. Great defense right there by the United States. Not a good setup by the Canadians. 54 seconds. It's 5-on-3. 9:20 to play in the second period. Canada trying to set something up with their 5-on-3 opportunity. They're getting closer to Hallebeck. Here's the shot. It's going to be blocked again. United States clears. What a save by Hallebeck that time. 27 seconds. Here comes Canada with the 5-on-3. Trying to set something up on the left side. 5-on-3. It's going to be another shot coming up here for Canada. Shot is going to be stopped again by Hallebeck. Oh, my goodness. They've had 2 shots on this power play that have been pretty close, but the goalie's done an outstanding job stopping those within the 5-on-3. There's 8:40. There's a whistle. There's 8 seconds for this power play left. Oh, my goodness, bro. How did he stop this last one? Let's see. Here's the replay. It was just a shot right to him. Took it to his kind of midsection and popped right off. The other one was lower half where he stopped it. Damn. 8 seconds left in this power play. Canada with 16 shots. I think they've had 3 on this power play alone, all which have been survived by the great defense of the United States and Hallebeck at goalie. Tyler, what's up, man? Good morning. You just joined us at a crucial point. There's still 10 seconds left on this 5-on-3 power play. Here comes Canada with one more opportunity. They're going to have one, too. The shot is misfired. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Power play is now over. Canada will take one more shot, or at least try to. Shot is again blocked by Hallebeck. Puck is cleared. 15 seconds on the power play. 8:18 to go in the second period. Puck goes behind, and I guess they'll call that icing. I don't know. United States on its feet with 5 seconds left in the power play. 17 shots by Canada, 13 by the United States. My goodness. Woof. Dang, look at that block right there. I guess Hallebeck is arguing that they might have tripped him or something like that. I don't understand what he was yelling about something. 5 seconds on this power play. It's 17 shots to 13. 8 minutes to play before the third period, where we'll take another 15-minute intermission. Oof. 6 seconds before this power play is over. See if the United States survives the power play. Wow. Oh, my goodness. The 5-on-3 in the gold medal match? Are you kidding me? Canada not done. Takes another shot. That's going to be missed. Wow. Here's the watch party as the United States leads Canada 1-0. Yo, that was crazy, right? And it looks like they're cleaning up the ice for the remainder of this second period after that power play. So that was kind of the, you test the defense. You talk about the defense of the United States and how are you going to be tested? And you look at the play by the goalie, but you also look at the fact that, Canada had an opportunity with a 5-on-3 and a 2-minute and some change power play. And Hallebeck was able to be fantastic. I mean, you have 17 shots on goal. I think I give them 4 during that power play, which the United States survived on a 5-versus-3, which just kind of tells you, how good the United States defense has been. And it's Zamboni time. Every time you hear the Zamboni sign, go to Crystal and get your free fish. Just kidding. I have no idea, man, but yo, this has been fantastic. And it's Zamboni time. Everybody pull out your Zamboni card. And if you have the letters QRTS on your Zamboni card, you get a free Subway sandwich. When you say icing. Second period here in Italy. Word is 1-0. The United States leads Canada in the second period following a power play. After a face-off, the United States retains possession. Surfer Boy, what's up, man? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. United States with possession. 7:46 to play. Here comes the United States. That's been the first shot that they've had in quite some time. All right, it seems like we were playing this whole entire possession down on the United States' side. 2-on-1, United States going to save that. Oh, my goodness. That was crazy. A United States player had to literally jump over someone from Canada. They whistle it. I don't know. What do you even call this? Jarvis, what's good, dog? Thanks for rolling in, man. Good morning to you, bro. You had some little breakfast croissant or anything like that to start your day? Hallebeck, 6'4", 207, hometown, Commerce, Michigan. I was doing some preseason reading, and he used to play for the Odessa Jackalopes. 7:20 to play, 17 shots for Canada, 14 for the United States. Here comes the United States, tries a shot. It's going to be off target. Canada rebounds. Can we say rebound? 17 shots by Canada. There's 7 minutes to play in the second period. The United States leads 1-0. It's been pretty much all Canada on the offense this entire second period, including a power play, which was 5-on-3. The United States able to survive that, and they're still leading. And now let's see if the United States can manufacture some sort of offense on the last 6 minutes of this period. It's been tough sledding. I mean, they just haven't had a lot of shots. They haven't even had a lot of opportunities. You talk about the United States' defense, Canada's everywhere. You can't even set up a play. Back across the puck goes behind the goalie. Canada intercepts. United States thought they had an opportunity right there. Puck is cleared. We're moving from right to left. Puck is cleared once again. Canada's goalies resets it. 6 minutes to play before the third period. It's kind of just been, some recent clearings on each side. K. Derby calling for a power play. Puck is reset and a whistle. 6 minutes to play before the third period. 1-0, United States up on Canada. Whew. This has been fun. Oh, they got the United States 15 shots. 17-15. It felt like Canada this entire second has kind of been more the aggressor, right? I mean, I understand they're down, but Another shot, which is blocked right there by Hallebeck. Put his knees down and blocked that one as well. Well, on the American side, Canada trying to set something up. Good defense right there by Team USA. Shot is off target. Canada right on the goal. There's about 6 guys on the goal, including the goalie. Nothing doing for Canada. United States able to get it out there. Crash on the boards on the outside, and we reset. Canada has 19. They gave him 2 shots on target that time. None went in. Now they have 20 shots on target. That's what the official's going to put. And it's another block right there. And an American goes down. 20 shots on target for Canada. Pretty impressive. Hallebeck, how he's been in this game. I haven't been to. I went to Italy one time. Loved it. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I think a lot of people that go to Italy, they possibly have the same experience, I would imagine, right? I know a lot of people like to go out there and you talk about the food and kind of just all the things that you see. And I don't know. I had a good time. I felt a little bit, I will have to say this, and this was a while ago that I went. I will say this. We're on, I guess, a commercial or something like this. But I will say this. I did feel when I was in Rome, there was a couple different times on like the subway. Like I never really felt unsafe. I felt safe the entire time I was there. But I felt overwhelmed with the amount of people that were on the subway in a couple different spots. It was just like, I think it was like Rome Termini. It was like the main subway station, which is understandable. That sort of stuff just kind of bothers me a little bit. Just like, 50,000 people like in a train center. It's a lot. Same thing as I felt in London, right? Like some of those subway stations, there was like 50,000 people trying to get on a train. The food was amazing, of course, right? And the meaner kind of the hostess and the waiters, the better the food, right? I love anchovies, yeah, so I'm all about it. But yeah, I had a good time. Food was great. Right on the mark. I checked out the Amalfi Coast, which is amazing. Went up to Milan, Rome. Didn't make it down to Sicily. I heard Sicily is a completely different, it's a completely different zone, but it's a completely different, all the food. I can't even imagine the seafood down there. All right, we're back in action with a face-off. Canada wins the face-off. They now have 21 shots on target to the United States 15. Another shot's going to be stopped. Back to another face-off. Wayne Gretzky up in the house. They just showed a shot of Wayne Gretzky. He's got the all black blaze. He's got like the black blazer, the black solid tee. 5 minutes to play before the third period. Canada shoots, no good. Now 22 shots on target. 4:50 to play. United States looking for some defense. It's blocked again by Hallebeck. My goodness, that was right at him. 4:30 to play. Canada's certainly been the aggressor this entire second half. We've barely even been on Canada's side. I mean, there's one thing about clearing. I just think that Canada's just had so many, they've just had possession. That time, I don't know if they'll give them credit for that block, but the puck went all the way to Hallebeck before he clears it out. Well, I guess they will. We're crashed up on the boards over here. We're around the goalie. Nothing going. We can't. Canada, are they controlling this, or is this by design for the United States to kind of just be clearing and playing more defense since they're up 1-0? I don't know. I mean, can you imagine how big another goal would be right now for the United States? 3:40 to play. Canada still with possession. They reset. Great passing right there by Canada. Cleared out by the United States. Great defense. My goodness. Canada with another opportunity. Trying to set something up. This defense has been outstanding. They've certainly weathered the storm for almost 2 whole periods. 3:16 to play before the third period. Canada around the goal. Shot. It's going to be stopped. And there's a little skirmish. My goodness. Yo, there's some fisticuffs. Yo, we have fisticuffs between Canada and the United States. Man, I saw some punches for sure. Did you see this? Wow. I don't know what happened, but someone got pissed off. I saw somebody with a couple body blows. Man. Let's see what happened right here. It was right in front of Hallebeck. The shot was blocked. And then we kind of went into the boards. And then someone got mad about something. What was it? Were they just mad about the elite defense? Oh, see, I didn't understand that. Why did they rough this dude up? 3 minutes to play. 24 shots now by Canada. Oh, slash the goalie's hand. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. Because I didn't see that. So all of a sudden it looked to me like they just took this dude to the woodshed. All right, 1-0, 2:56 to play. Man, I didn't know they slashed the goalie. Jeez. 2:40 to play before the third period. United States with possession. Behind the goalie we go. Good passing right there from the United States. Actually, it's cleared out, and Canada's going to come back with possession. I would imagine that's icing, right? And thanks for being here, by the way. We'll rock it out to the end. So I was excited. I had no idea how this would go. I think I've had fun. I hope you guys have had fun too. Another face-off right here, and we'll reset the face-off. Face-off is, I'd say, won by the United States right here. Here comes the United States on the left side of the ring. It's going to be stolen by Canada. Canada looked like they kind of had a fast break, but now it's going to be taken back by the United States. Canada with the reset. 2 minutes to go before the third period. Puck is cleared out. Goalie's going to kind of reset it, and the United States coming back across. They clear. It's like the United States is kind of just playing keep away, but now Canada has the puck. Kind of just been going around the goalie like again and again. Now we're back around. The puck goes around the goalie for Canada, and I guess that was that icing as well. Let's see. In 2002, Canada defeated the United States 5-2. In 2010, Canada defeated the United States 3-2 in overtime. Sidney Crosby scored the golden goal, right? And let's see how 2026 starts. 1:50 to play, another power play. Here comes Canada. Canada with a shot, and it's good! Canada has scored the tying goal with 1:44 to play. Man, they had 25 shots, and I don't know, that happened fast as lightning. 1-1 is now the score. Let's see a replay of that. So it came off a face-off on the United States' side. Canada had possession. It was just a great shot from the right side. I mean, look at this. That slap shot just in. Damn it. Hallebeck's been pretty much money this entire day. I don't know. I mean, can you have a perfect game? You know, He stopped a lot of them. That was just, I think we can't discredit Canada for, they've been cracking away at it. 1-1 with 1:30 to play. Let's not let that take our air out, fam. And I think if I had to summarize this second half, I think there was, I think the takeaway for me would be Canada has been full out on the attack. I mean, look how many, remember after the first period, if I remember, each team had 8 shots, right? On target. So Canada in this second period has had 17 shots on target. That's a lot of volume, I would imagine, right? I don't know how many shots you have on target in a regular period, but they had 17 before one went in. I mean, you take 25 shots, you allow one. I don't know like where that is in terms of eliteness, but in a gold medal match, I would think good. But 17 shots in this, let's call it 18 because they just gave him 26. .122 to play. United States intercepts. 3-on-2 for the United States team, and it's going to be, I guess they misfired, and now they're trying to set something up with a minute to go. Bad passing by United States. Can't get it to go. They're going to have to reset. 1 minute remaining before the third period. Puck goes across. Crashing into the boards on the left side. Here comes Canada, 45 seconds to play. We got a good one in Italy between Canada and the United States. Another shot. That one's going to be blocked, it looked like. United States about midway on the rink. Trying to set something up. They're going to take a shot on goal. That's blocked. Good block right there by Canada. 27 seconds left before the third period. United States reset. 20 seconds before the third period. Good passing by the United States. It's shot. No good. Canada clears. 14 seconds. United States still with possession. Back we go across. Left to right, Canada. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. And we have a whistle with 5 seconds. Canada with 27 shots. Wow. 27. Yeah, so they've had 19 shots on goal this second period. That's insane. The United States had 7. Now, I get it. United States mostly on defense because they were up 1-0, but I kind of feel in my, meaningless assessment that you would, you needed an insurance goal, right? But they were just completely on defense. Plus, you had to deal with that 5-on-3. We'll talk more about it during the intermission. 5-4-3, and it looks like we will go into the third period tied 1-1. All right. This is going to be the second intermission, right? Okay, look, I think that what I just saw in that second period was Canada completely be the aggressor, right? And I totally understand United States is up 1-0. And again, my analysis, this is the first hockey game I've literally ever fully watched. And I get it. They were down, so they kind of had to press on the pedal. But you're telling me they had 19 shots on target, right, in that second period alone. The United States had 7, 19-7. I mean, you play the odds game. Clearly, you don't have to be a math major to figure out that, more shots on target is going to eventually equal a goal. Now, the United States, I think they played, I wouldn't say, maybe they played conservative, just trying to keep things at bay, but it's not like they kept on clearing things out. I just think that Canada, put the press on. Plus, the highlight was, and think about this. This was probably the best part of that second period. And how crucial was this, that the United States survived a 2 minute and some change power play of a 5-on-3, right? It was a 5-on-3, and there was no goal scored. In Canada, from the stat that I remember, has a 43% chance of scoring on those different type of opportunities, and the United States did a great job. I think there was 5 saves during that power play by Hullebeck, right? So we go into this third period. It's 1-1, and kind of just more of the same. I think that, it's pretty apparent to me that the United States has to try to manufacture more offense. I do feel that that's kind of been the difference between the two teams. It seems like Canada is able to get kind of inside possession on the United States and have more set plays, whereas the United States is almost focusing on more of like a fast break kind of one-on-one opportunity, which is how they scored the first goal, right? I don't know. I stayed at a Holiday Inn last night. Just kidding. Now, you know what I did last night? We're on the intermission, by the way. I think these are 15 minutes or whatever. Miss Nicole, what's up? Appreciate you rolling through. I think last night I just chilled. Literally. I was just at the crib. And it was just Lacey and I. We just hung out. Caden was at work. So, we did the game, that basketball game. Man, that was crazy. Did the basketball game and then just kind of posted up here. Right? Pretty boring, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. This game probably, I don't know what time we end by. I didn't realize the intermissions were took a little bit of time. I'm not mad at it. This is my, first hockey game. I guess we should take a quick minute and say thank you to Sleeper, who's our sponsor, right? Get $20 by just downloading the app. Use the promo code, which is Tailgate. Sleeper is available in 25 states. Terms and conditions apply, right? Past performance does not, equal, kind of future results. So please keep that in mind. One of the great things about Sleeper, too, is they added on team picks. So you can just go on and kind of look at the board and, get some information on team picks. Just another way to get involved with daily fantasy. So use the promo code, which is Tailgate. I'd appreciate you guys supporting Sleeper as they support me. And you know what? Just set up your fantasy football leagues at Sleeper. That's a good starting point just to get comfortable with the app, right? Send the link out to all your friends. Download the app. There's no reason not to get a free 20, when you download Sleeper, all right? So check them out. Appreciate you guys. Terms and conditions apply. If you're just joining us, Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube, doing a little watch-along for the gold medal match between the United States and Canada. We are at the second intermission of this fantastic game. It is 1-1. The smaller number on the screen represents the shots on target. Canada, it's important to note, had 19 shots on target and in the second period, whereas the United States had 7. United States led this match 1-0, for the majority of the game, let's call it. And then Canada fires back. So I would say right now it seems like Canada has a little bit of the momentum, but it is a tied game. So we'll see how, this third period kind of shakes out. Right? So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Appreciate you guys. And I'm not on the ice, even though I got the beanie on and the jacket. It's a little bit colder today. Right? Plus, to be honest, I just kind of popped out of bed. I went and got a coffee. And then I came back and just sat down. I tried to watch some hockey highlights last night just to kind of get a feel for it and everything, and it was good. I was excited. What's up, man? Good to see you. Is soccer still the most popular? I guess, right? I would say so. Certainly, I think that soccer has gained popularity in the United States. It's easy to play, right? All little kids are able to play it, but I don't think that it's the most popular sport here in the United States, right? And that probably gives us a disadvantage when you think of where are our best athletes playing, right? What if our best athletes were playing soccer? Because look, let's face it, when the World Cup comes around, the United States they're good, but they're still maybe a little bit better than middle of the road. The other teams that solely focus on soccer, right? Come on, the Netherlands, Germany, right? Italy, Spain. Soccer is like, England, right? The Premier League is crazy. If I know anything about another sport, the Premier League is crazy. It's like the SEC. Do we have any Premier League fans on here? But the SEC, you know how top to bottom the teams are, it's a league of its own. They're kind of better. That's how the Premier League is. The Premier League is crazy. The talent is just unbelievable in the Premier League. And what I love about the Premier League is how the bottom three teams get relegated, right? What if they did that in the SEC? If they relegated the bottom three and sent out invites to like other three programs to jump in? There's nothing like the Premier League in sports, period. The league is insane. The quality of soccer in the Premier League is crazy. You know what I'm saying, Jarvis? What if you relegate? What relegation means basically is the bottom three teams of the Premier League, they get sent down. They basically have a Premier League A and then they have like a Premier League B. Those three teams that are on the bottom, they get kicked down to the lower level B league, and then three teams from the bottom are elevated. So it'll be like, I don't know, whoever finished in the bottom of the SEC, like the three teams, they would go to like, I don't know, the ACC or something like that, and we would take their top three. You know what I'm saying, Surfer Boy? That's what I'm talking about. What if, like, I don't know, like I know he's a little bit older and stuff like that, but just think about this. An athlete, this might be a bad comparison, but I'm just throwing this out there. What if LeBron James, with all his physical ability, because he did play football, right? Obviously, he's one of the greatest to play basketball. But with his overall ability, in his height and in his wingspan, what if he was our goalie in soccer? What if he just trained all his life to be a goalie? Right? What if Jahmyr Gibbs, what if he was like a striker? What if he was a wing player? You imagine some of our running backs in the NFL being wings or strikers in the NFL? You know what I'm saying? Pick a linebacker, right? Pick your favorite linebacker. What about Will Sanders as a left cornerback? You imagine? Or a midfielder? Can you imagine? He'd be crazy. Surfer Boy loves La Liga. La Liga is good too. Yeah. I think La Liga is clearly up there, but I give Premier League, the edge. Also the Italian league. All those leagues in Europe are top tier, right? Shoot, I even like the Mexican league, right? One time on FIFA, I got crazy and I played in one of the Mexican leagues, and I played with Santos Laguna. I didn't do too well, but, it was still fun to do. So we're on our second intermission, all right? And, this third. So how does it – okay, so Surfer Boy, how does this work? Let's say it's 1-1, okay? And we get – I don't know what happens in this third period. Let's say it's like tied or whatever. Do we just go to like an extra round or what? Because I'm sure everyone's like shootouts, but probably shootouts are difficult to get to, right? Oh yeah. And you're right. The soccer cardio. We're on our second intermission, by the way. Third period has not started. Yeah, you want to see? Okay, there's two sports that'll teach you real quick where your cardio is at. Okay, I would say there's three. Okay, the first one, Jonah. What's up, man? I appreciate that, dog. Thank you. The first one is like, go out and play basketball with your friends. Full court. Let's see where you're at. You start running up and down, we'll check your cardio. The second one, I would say, is soccer. Go out there and run around, all right? But the number one sport for cardio, I promise you, go to your local pool and swim a couple laps. Swim 3 laps and tell me how you feel. Remember Rocky 3? When Rocky was training with Apollo, when Apollo took over and they moved out to Los Angeles because he had to reestablish the Eye of the Tiger. That's all I watch is Rocky movies. I just watch them again and again and again all the time, just on replay. I have the whole pack downloaded on Amazon. It was like $40 to download the entire series. That's all I watch. So it's the only movie I watch. But he took him out and he couldn't swim. Like, he had no endurance. He had to get lighter, quicker, right? He had to rebuild himself in Rocky 3. Okay, so Surfer Boy says we go to extras and then shootouts. Okay, so an extra period, and then if that's not resolved. Okay, so it's 1-1. I mean, I don't know. The way that Canada is scoring, I mean, it's kind of... The way that Canada is having shots on goal is kind of scary to me. Okay? But we'll see what happens, man. They weathered the storm this far. They just got to manufacture some shots in this third period. We're still in the second intermission. Anna points out that Rocky 4 is her favorite. Yeah, Drago. Yeah, Ivan Drago is crazy. Yeah, I mean, was he the hardest to beat? I mean, size-wise, yeah. But I think the most technical, fighter that Rocky beat was clearly Apollo. Early on in his career, because Rocky was in no way ready to beat somebody like Apollo in the first, couple series. Gage, yeah, Lottie Brooks is okay, man. Alabama shared some footage of him recently. Not footage, but a picture of him. And, yeah, he's good to go. Yeah, he's fine. I think they put that neck brace on him for, precautionary measures, thank goodness, so he's okay. That's in regard to Alabama wide receiver Lazier Brooks, who was involved in, is a fender bender. I don't even know. When was 2 weeks ago now? You see, that's what I'm saying. Swimming is unbelievable. That's the hardest sport, period. Yeah, I mean, Anna, you're right. And he had to go out there to be able to block out the noise, right? No distractions. Just rocks, mountains, snow. But then when things got really turned up was when Adrian showed up. And then that's when things really got, the trajectory of everything got turned up. When she came, and she was like, okay, let's do this. JB, what's up, man? Appreciate you being here. We're about to go into the third period. It's tied 1-1. Canada with 19 shots on target in that second period. Eventually, one got in off a great shot by Canada, kind of to the right side of the goal, and it's 1-1. The United States struck early in the first period off a Matt Boley score, which made it 1-0 for a long period of time. The United States survived a 5-3 power play there in the second period before eventually surrendering a goal going into this crucial third period. I think from my understanding, we got the third period. If it's not decided by the third period, we get an extra period of fun, and maybe it's settled then. And if not, then we go into shootouts. So I mean, you got to think it's settled here in the third period. But the way that I will say this, the defense, I expected more goals. It's 1-1, so we'll see what happens. It's been fun. And good morning to everybody if you're just joining us. This is the first hockey game I've called, so I appreciate the grace. I've never called hockey before. I don't know a lot of the language and, even some of the fouls and stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys kind of giving me grace on that. But I have had fun, and I appreciate it. The one thing that I noticed when I was in Italy too is like St. Peter's Basilica, like the size. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe how big that church was. And you know what? I promise you, through the entire Vatican that I went, the entire Vatican, I promise you, I carried a stroller with a child. Yeah. Yep. I carried Lacey and the stroller through the entire thing. It was terrible. It was terrible. And the thing is huge. Like, if you've ever done this, you just walk forever, right? In the sea of people. So imagine me in a sea of people with this, I'm telling you, a stroller and a child. Because there's not even room to kind of navigate the stroller. It was like the feats of strength. I remember like getting into the Sistine Chapel and sitting down, and I couldn't even really like marvel at, you know, Michelangelo's work because I was gassed. And at that time, Caden was like, I don't know, 6 or something like that. So he's just running around. All right, the third period has begun. All right, third period. All right. We have action. Canada wins the face-off. 19 minutes to play to decide the gold medal in men's hockey. Last time the United States brought home the gold, 1980, which is 46 years ago. Canada had 19 shots on target last period. The United States just 7. Canada moves around, looking for an opportunity for a shot on goal. Good defense right there by the United States. United States able to steal it, and we're working our way across. We've cleared it. I would imagine that's icing. Oh, Fromm's already talking about golf. You trying to get out there? I haven't played around this year, but I went out and just, you know, kind of working on my game a little bit. I just take my gap wedge out, my 6, and my hybrid. And I was just kind of working on tempo, trying to get like the back loose and try to get, you know, I don't know if I'll play this month, but definitely March. You know, you got to bring out the sticks. Face-off goes the opposite way. 19 minutes remaining in this gold medal match between the United States and Canada. Tied score 1-1. The women, right? The women won the gold as well. I think they also beat Canada, right? Canada trying to set something up. 9 minutes to play. Puck literally goes into the air. United States trying to clear it out. Canada with a set play. Shoots blocked. Nice block by Hallebeck right there. That's 28 shots on target by Canada. Canada still the aggressor. Here comes Canada. Another shot that's going to be blocked. Again, oh my goodness, that was dangerous. 2 shots on target right from the jump for Canada. 18-20. Wow, they're going to give him that was 3 shots on that? Man, when's the last shot that we've had? I'm dead serious. When is the last shot for Team America, like on target? It's 30-16. Damn, oh my God. How did that not go in for Canada? Look at that block. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize it was that close. Hallebeck barely got his stick down and it kind of ricocheted. That could have been disastrous. Oh man. What a save. That was kind of like skill and luck combined. I don't care. Whatever you want to call it. What a save right there, man. That could have been it. Wow. Lucky, good. Oh, my goodness. Whatever. 18 to play. This Canada team they're certainly stout. I don't know teams from whatever, but feels like Canada has the momentum here. 17 to play. Here comes the United States. Trying to manufacture some offense. Looks like we're behind the goal. And good defense right there by Canada. They're going to steal possession. 17 to play. Puck is cleared. Show 44, what's up, man? Appreciate you being here. Michael, what's going on? Appreciate you. Or Michelle, good to see you as well. 1983. Or 95-83, my bad. Canada back across the rink. It's a 2-on-2. It crashed on the boards. Canada set play. 1 pass. 2 pass. Stolen by the United States. Good play right there. Taken back by Canada. Canada, 1 pass. 2 passes. Across the rink. Good defense by the United States. Canada not a lot of opportunities as well. Slap shot. Misses to the outside. United States clears it. I guess that's icing, right? 16:38 to play. Wow, so that shot went off a Canadian defender, then hit the goalie, and that was the United States' 17th shot of this game, but it's 31-17. Huge, change right there. Kyle, B-Rob, what's up, man? No, you know what? It's a little bit colder here. I went for some coffee, and then I saw the announcers were also wearing, something similar, so I just threw on a beanie and just rocked it. But I think it's fitting. We go across the rink. Canada clears. The United States now puts possession. Looks like they'll have an opportunity to set something up. Man, here we go. All right. United States at the midway point of the rink. Coming across. Man, Canada's defense is just literally everywhere. They steal the possession, and back across we go. Stolen one more time by the United States. Stolen again by Canada. Looks like they have a fast break opportunity. It's going to be a one-on-one. Shot is blocked right there by Hallebeck. Crash into the boards. Oh, my goodness. What a stop. It was a one-on-one fast break for Canada. They get possession again. It's kind of stolen by each team. Now here comes Canada. 2-on-3. United States has enough defenders. They clear it out behind the goalie, and United States coming out from left to right. Seems like every single pass now has been challenged by Canada. Good defense right there by Canada, who's dressed like Georgia. United States in the beautiful red, white, and blue. Canada across the rink. Shot blocked. Canada is going to have another opportunity. Slap shot is blocked again. Canada setting it up. Another slap shot. This one is blocked again by Hallebeck. Woof! Man, that was 3 shots on goal. 1, 2, 3. And Hallebeck stops them all. Now 35 shots on target for Canada to the United States' 17, including a fast break. It was just one-on-one, and it was a great stop by Hallebeck using his lower legs. Woof! Man. That's what's up, Show 44. I've never been, I don't even know if I've ever been to a hockey game. Another face-off, 14:40 to play. 17 for Canada, has 5 shots on target alone. $14:30 to play in the game. In the third period, we sit tied 1-1. United States trying to weather this storm from Canada. Puck goes across the goalie, around him. United States able to clear it. Stolen by Canada. Shot is blocked. Puck to the left side. Goes around the rink, and here comes the United States. Stopped by Canada. Stolen by Canada. Stolen by the United States. 13 to play in regulation. The United States with opportunity. They have the puck. Behind the goalie they go, crashing the boards. Trying to set something up. Trying for a shot on target. It's blocked by Canada. Another shot. Stolen by Canada. Stolen by the United States. 13:27 to play, 1-1. Canada with advantage. Now we're going across the rink to the United States side. It is a 2-on-3, and I thought the official called something, but now it's stolen by the United States back to Canada. It's kind of been the theme of this game, right? Canada setting up, trying for another shot. And that's going to be blocked. Oof, man. Yo, for real. Yo, it seems like we're just going to have to weather this type of storm and hope for like a fast break or something. That was our miracle right there, that block. Because, you know, if they block that, it doesn't seem, correct me if I'm wrong, it doesn't seem like we have a lot of offensive opportunities. We don't. Seems like we're just playing defense. Thank God we scored in that first period. Third period, we sit. One. It's like we're taking a little timeout of some sort. Oh, man, what a game. 85 on, what's up? I appreciate you guys rolling through for our hockey watch-along from Italy, where the United States is 1, Canada 1. The smaller number on the scoreboard represents the shots on target, 35-17. And for reference sake, in that second period, Canada had 19 shots on target. Eventually, one stuck in. The United States led for the majority of the first and the second period by a score of 1-0 off an early goal. And from there, they've just kind of been weathering a ton of opportunities from Canada. And I would say that Canada is probably more the aggressor in the second and certainly to, begin this third period. Hallebeck has been fantastic. There was one where it looked like it was going to go in. It was kind of more luck and skill combined. And here we sit 1-1 with 13 to play in the third period, right? Face off. Won by the United States. Team USA back behind the goal, 12 to play. We're crossing the midway point of the rink. Good pass by the United States. Clears it behind the goal. It's going to be stolen by Canada. Canada with another steal. They'll slow it down. Matt Farms, what's up, brother? I appreciate you being here, man. Oh, yeah, that's where the Alabama Slammers. I think that's where Alabama plays, in Pelham, right? United States has to clear it again behind the goalie. Man, they're unable to get like a lot of set plays because I think Canada's defense, at least seemingly to me, it seems like they're everywhere. Here comes Canada once again. They have numbers. They clear it behind the goalie. United States retains possession. They're going to crash into the glass behind the goalie. United States looks like it's going to clear it out. It's 2-on-1. United States with possession. Slows it down, kind of comes back around. We go behind the goalie. 11 minutes to play here in the third period as United States and Canada both tied 1-1. Here comes the United States on the offensive. Team USA desperately needs a goal. Needs a shot on target. I can't remember the last time they even had a shot on target. Great defense right there by Canada. It's stolen by the Canadians. Here they come across the side, but United States has plenty of defensive. They had 3 men back there versus 1, and they are able to steal it themselves. Great game right here, 1-1. The defense has just been fantastic. Canada steals, and they kind of reset. Pass over to the left, excellent pass. Broken up by the United States. Canada still retains possession. Back across the goalie. Canada with the puck. They pass it. It shoots all the way across the puck. Now we're behind Canada's goal. Good passing right there by Canada. It's a 2-on-2, now a 3-on-3. Blocked by the United States. Shot is nearly goes in. It goes off the pole to the left. We're behind the goal. Oh my goodness. Canada could have just took a 2-1 lead, but they missed the shot off the pole. And here comes the United States. It's a 2-on-1. They got 2 defensive players back here for Canada. How did that shot? Thank goodness. Here comes the United States. Shot on goal. Second shot is no good. We're at the goal of Canada, and it's both blocked. United States sets up. 10 minutes to play. Takes a shot far out, not on target. Crash against the glass. Puck's kind of loose. They're fighting for it. Oh, my goodness. Yo, that was crazy. That's going to be 37 shots on target for Canada. Man, that was wild. They hit literally the pole and bounced off. The United States finally had a shot on target, but it was blocked as well. Here comes Canada. We're back behind the United States goal. Canada clears it out. They're setting something up, trying for a set play. Canada looking for an opportunity. Really good defense by the United States. They crash against the glass, and the puck's kind of loose, and the United States will get possession, which goes then to Canada. 9 minutes to play in the third period. 37-18 is the shots on target. Canada leading. United States starting to play. I mean, they've always played great defense. You just need some offense. United States, which looks like a reset to me. 9 minutes to play. Here comes the United States looking for a set play. Puck goes across. Goalie lands up with it. I wouldn't necessarily call that a shot on target, kind of like it just got to him, but we'll give it to him. Canada spits it out. United States, shot on target, no good. Here comes Canada. Intercepted by the United States. We got a 2-1-2. Here comes Canada. Moving right to left. Not a good pass. It goes into the boards. Canada sets up. United States with a quick sub in, sub out. 8 to play in the third period. Canada again with possession. They pass it down to the left. They're at the left side. They're coming across. Hollebeck in the back, and they reset it. They shoot, and it's going to be right at the goal, and it's going to be blocked, stopped. Oh, my goodness. The United States once again survives an attack by Canada. There must have been 6 players there altogether. Stolen by the United States. Puck goes up in the air. 8 minutes to play. United States with the steal. They clear. Oof, man. That was crazy. Do you see how many players were around the net just recently? Here comes Canada. Canada with the 2-on-2. They're going to try. They shoot. No good. Off target. They had a great opportunity right there. Shot just kind of missed. Went against the glass. Recovered by Canada. Another slap shot. It's going to be stopped again, and we're going to have a face-off. Oh, my God. Woo. Yo, that was crazy. Oh, man. 1-1. Ah. That was crazy. Where was that play where everybody was behind the net? I don't know if they're going to show a replay on that. Here's the United States had a clean shot. Just what a stop. 2 good stops by Canada right there. That goalie just did a great job. And then on the other side, yeah, this is the one I'm talking about, where everybody was kind of around the glass and everyone for the United States kind of huddled in. There was 3 defenders, including the goalie, and the United States just able to solidify a nice block. Man, that could have went in. Oof. 1-1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did they have too many men on? Huh. Yeah, because I don't know what the ruling is on that, but the substitution, it looked like they had more than 5 guys on. I don't know. 121 on. What's up, fam? I appreciate you guys being here. This is the gold medal match watch-along. It's 1-1. The smaller number on the screen represents shots on target. As you can see, Canada, it's like we're just playing defense back here. Seldomly has the United States been able to get a shot on. They scored on a fast break. It'd be certainly nice to have a fast break. I think that's the only fast break opportunity we've had this entire game. Hey, TNT, what's up, man? I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for rolling through. 7 minutes to play in the third period. Canada has 39 shots on target. Stolen by the United States. United States going to reset. We're moving left to right. 7:17 to play. Pass across the rink. Shot on target, blocked. Took it from half rink, I guess. Is that what we would say? Pucks all over the place, but the United States has possession. They get closer. They shoot inside. It's going to be defended really well by Canada. And here comes Canada on the offensive. 6:50 to play. We got a 1-on-2. Canada goes to shoot. It's blocked. Cleared by the United States. Really good block, and then they crash into the boards. And we're going to keep playing. 6:40. Here comes the United States. It's a 2-on-5. Man, Canada gets back so quick. Their transition defense is amazing, bro. Shoot. And we got a whistle. I don't even know what this was. They're going to give the United States 22 shots on target. What is this? What is this? Are we about to go on a power play right here? Okay, the shot was across. I don't know what this was. What was the penalty? The United States is going to be on a power play for 4 minutes. Wow. 4 minutes. Power play for the United States. Are you serious? There's only 6 minutes left in the game in the third period. Not good for Canada, clearly. Good for the United States. Stick to head. Okay, that was the penalty. Yeah, not good. Stick to head. Ouch. Pretty crucial in the final minutes of this, period, right? 6:20 to play. 3:50 on the power play. See if the United States, man, they got to capitalize here. Hasn't been a lot of offense. Power play efficiency so far, 0 of 1, right? That was early on in the game. I think Canada on power plays, if I was remembering correctly, it was like 70% that their defense holds, which isn't surprising. I mean, look at the defense. It's insane. United States back behind the goal. Broderick, what's up, brother? Thanks for checking in, man. United States trying for a set play. 5:30 to play in the game. 3 minutes on the power play clock. Team USA yet to shoot a shot on this power play opportunity. Shot is there. It is no good. It is blocked by Canada. Great goaltend right there. 5:20 on the clock. Here comes Canada. They got a sub in, sub out. 2:30 on the power play. Here comes Canada on offense on the power play. Interesting. Stolen by the United States. 2:27 on the power play, 5 minutes on the game clock. Puck's going behind the goalie. It's cleared out by Canada. Here's the United States with a set shot. Looking for a possible go-ahead lead right here late in the game. Another pass for the United States. Here they come with a shot. It's going to be blocked. 1:58 to go in power play. 4:30 in the game. Shot by the United States going to be blocked again. This is the most shots the United States has had. Now they're on the offensive in the power play. 27 shots on target for the United States. Cleared out by Canada. The United States once again will go for a set play on the power play. 1:37 to go. Comes United States are going to be kind of, I guess, tackled across the center of the rink. They're trying to set it up. 3:50 to play. 1:24 on the power play. Can't even get an open shot, and it's going to be stolen by Canada. It looked like there might be a whistle, but they're going to go on. They got a 2-on-2. Stolen by Team USA. We're at like the mid part of the rink. Canada just skating around with the puck. It's a delayed penalty. 1-1, 3:30 to play. And we got a whistle. 3:23 and 49 seconds on the power play as the power play continues. 1-1 is a score. I don't know what this was. Was that a penalty right here on the United States? Is that why it was a delayed penalty? Man. Crimson says NHL playoffs better than NBA playoffs. 1-1. We got 3 minutes to go in the game. There's 49 seconds on the power play. United States trying for its first gold medal in men's hockey since 1980. We got someone in the penalty box for the United States. We got 49 seconds, and it's a 4-on-4 with 3 minutes to play and a minute 50 seconds on the power play for a 4-on-4. You wanted hockey? You got it. In the morning. Take it. Sunday morning. One-to-one gold medal match. Last day of the Olympics. Face-off. It's a 4-on-4 because of the Jack Hughes penalty. Thank you, Crimson Angel, with the assist commentary inside the comment box. If you're here, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for kicking it with me right here on Bama Football on YouTube as we cover hockey. 3 minutes to go in the game. 33 seconds left on the power play. United States desperately trying to put an insurance or take the lead, which would be 2-1 in the final minutes of regulation. Here comes Canada. It's a 4-on-4. They have an opportunity. Thought about the fast break, but here comes Team USA's defense. Now it's like a 4-on-2. Shot is deflected, goes across, and we're back across the rink. Here comes Canada. They're going to have an opportunity, I thought, but it's stolen by the United States. 2:37 to play, and the power play is done. But now Canada's on a power play with 1 minute. So United States is going to have to survive a 1-minute power play from Canada. 40-26 in terms of the shot count. Here comes Canada around the goalie. They're going to try for a set play. Earlier, we had a 5-on-3. Canada shoots. It's blocked. 40 seconds on the power play. 2 minutes to go in the game. Here comes Canada. Trying for the go-ahead lead in the gold medal match. Slap shot. Think about it. It's going to be a pass across the rink. Canada trying for a set-piece shot. Power play. 30 seconds to go. See if the United States defense can hold strong. They weathered a 5-3 power play earlier. 20 seconds to go. Shot blocked. Hallebeck with another block. My goodness. This is heart pounding. 1:30 to go. Canada still trying to get something. Shot is up. No good. United States clears it. And there is 2 seconds. That is the power play. The United States has survived. That was one shot on the power play from Canada. 41 shots by Canada. 1 minute to go in regulation. Canada with possession. Middle of the rink. Moving it across. It goes behind the goalie, and there's 56 seconds till we get extra hockey. Will it end now in the third period, or will we have extra hockey? 48 seconds. Here comes Canada. Smash across the goal, and the United States takes over. 40 seconds to go in the third period. Team USA clears. Canada goes behind its own goalie. 30 seconds left in regulation. Gold medal match. Here comes Canada. Looks like they're going to have an opportunity. It's a 2-1. Let's call it 5. Canada slows it down, trying for his last second shot. 20 seconds on the clock. Cleared out by the United States, and Canada will have 15 seconds left. 14, 13, 12. Shoots it around. It goes around the goalie. Canada with 8 seconds. Cleared out, and it looks like we have extra hockey for the gold medal match. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is the third intermission. Is that what we call it? Are we going into is this extra? Oh my goodness. 1-1. We have extra hockey. What a game. Yo, Jarvis, what was the over-under for goals in this one? I don't know what it was. Man, how about Hellebeck, man? Our goalie. Coming up with 40 saves. That's wild. What a match. Appreciate you guys being here. We got overtime. Yo, I think overtime is basically we get an extra period, right? Are we right on that? I'm telling you what, this is a lot better than that basketball game last night. Oh, my God. Okay, Mr. Book had 3.5 goals. Okay. Wow, what a match. Appreciate you guys being here. This is the first time I've ever called a hockey game, so I appreciate you guys giving me grace on that. But it's been fun, I'm telling you. End of the third period. Let me know where you guys are watching from inside the comment box as well. USA. USA. Man, it's been fun, right? Shoot. So we got the third intermission, and then we'll go into another period, and we'll just take it as it comes, right? Anna with the super chat. Thank you, Anna. Appreciate it. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to Miss Anna out of Atlanta for tonight's super chat. Oh, man. Okay, so teammates coming to us from Ohio, right? And like I said, if you have suggestions about which hockey team I should start following, let me know. I'm thinking the Preds. I don't know. You know? I don't know. It makes sense, like proximity wise, right? I mean, I have an uncle who lives out in Vegas, and Gladiators. But I don't really have a team. I think I'm gonna start rocking with the Preds, right? G-Shark says Tampa Bay Lightning. He's coming to us from Jacksonville. Duval. Yo, Preds for sure. What's up, man? Appreciate you being here. Surfer Boy, the champ. Minzoff, what's up, man? Overtime. Blades of Steel. Man, I'm going to play some Blades of Steel later today. Fire up the ONES. You guys remember this? You guys aren't old enough. NHL 94 was unbelievable. Some of these hockey games, best games you could play. But Blades of Steel is the OG, right? Remember that music? The music was like perfect. Patio Furniture, what's up? Thanks for being here. Interesting about the Preds. Huh. So we're going into, I guess, overtime. Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey. I never played that one. Duval. You know what that is, G-Sharks, right? Man, love me some Jacksonville. You trying to live that Ponte Vedra life? See, that's what I'm thinking from. I'm not far from Nashville, right? Saban, right? Part of the organization. It kind of makes sense. Kind of like a team that's new to the scene. I'm kind of new to I'm brand new. This is my hockey debut. Kind of makes sense. I don't even know where the next regional team is if you live in Tuscaloosa, right? Avondale, River Rat. Oh, I got you. Okay. All right. Yeah. All good. Yo, but how about those Jacksonville Jaguars, bro? If you're a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, you got to be happy right now. Because finally, after whatever it was, man, Trevor Lawrence became who we thought he was going to become. You know what I'm saying? We have 1122, which, by the way, is my birthday, tuning in at 30,000 feet, saying thanks for the coverage. Oh, yeah, we appreciate you. Thank you very much for kicking it with us. All right? But Trevor Lawrence on football became the guy that we thought he was going to be finally. It might be an interesting pickup on fantasy football. I wouldn't be mad at that because he's not going to be – I don't think he's going to be a quarterback. It kind of depends on the league you have. But not a bad option at all. I mean, the way he was playing in the back end, he was getting like 40 points. It's crazy. And they got some weapons. Yeah, I have a buddy who likes Jacksonville. So if you're just joining us, we're on our third intermission. We're about to go into extra hockey. It's 1-1. I would say, this is the first hockey game that I've kind of, that I've watched, that I've called. I've never done this before. But from my, meaningless assessment, I feel that Canada has been the aggressor the last two periods. And it feels like the United States has kind of just been like weathering the storm and has had some opportunities. The United States scored early on a fast break. The second period was just Canada just shooting nonstop and Team USA surviving a 5-on-3 power play, which they did. The third period, you saw a little bit more offense from Team USA. They had a power play on the back end. There hasn't been any goals in power play opportunities. And Canada has had 41 shots on target. 40 of those shots have been stopped, clearly, right? Hellebuck, I think, has done a great job goaltending tonight. There was a goal that there was a shot on target in the third period. It looked like it was going in, but he put his stick down and it hit the stick and kind of bounced out. So kind of luck and skill at the same time. Other than that, here we are 1-1. All right, the over-under, by the way, for goals was 3.5. So we're at 2, So let me ask you, fams. Like, do we have so it's 3-on-3 in overtime? And is it golden goal, or do we have to play the whole period? Yo, Josh, what's up, man? I appreciate you. So it looks like it's 3-on-3. Is that true? And then it looks like, is it golden goal or do we play the whole period? I'd appreciate that. You guys to let me know. Let's see. What did Fromm ask? Oh, who's the highest play? I don't know. This is crazy. I'm pumped up. Duval. Hey, Steeler Chick, what's up? Appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Oh, it's 20 minutes. Okay, thank you so much, Chippewa. No, Mike says next goal. I don't think it's... Oh, wait. Is it golden goal? So, oh, wait. Everyone is saying that it's first goal, so it's golden goal. Wow. This is crazy. So it's... We're good on that? Hey, thumbs up if it's golden goal. Inside the comment box. 281, I appreciate you guys being here. We're going into period 4, which I believe, according to the fam, is saying it's a 3-on-3. We're stuck right now. People are saying it's 3-on-3, 20-minute, and then some people are saying golden goal. I don't know. Aiden, can you, let's just keep our head on a swivel. Aiden says, good morning, little chilly today. Dude, yeah, you're telling me, dude, look how I'm dressed. I look like I'm in Italy. But that's how we dress in Tuscaloosa when it's 40, right? Dude, yesterday it was 80 here. So Jonathan is saying 3-on-3 for 20 minutes. This is fun. I've had a good time. See, I'm dressed like the guys. I didn't wear this by design. I wore this because I woke up and just threw, what I had on. I got a coffee and we went live. Fourth period will be 3-on-3, 20 minutes, but sudden death. Okay, all right, so this is official. It sounds like Chippewa, okay? So we're making Chippewa with a beautiful pit. Look at this dog. Can we take a minute to highlight this puppy? Ladies and gentlemen, the puppy of the game is Chippewa. Yo, this dog is beautiful. Look at this. What's the puppy's name? All right, so we got a 3-on-3. Well, this says 3-on-3 for 20 minutes, but it's a golden goal format. All right, so first to score within those 20 minutes, kabang. I would imagine then after that, we go to shootouts, right? Yo, this pup, man, we need this pup on defense. Does this pup have any eligibility for Alabama's defense? Because we have an open position battle for the inside linebacker position. What is this pup's name? Can we get an update on the dog's name? Hey, Jamie, but it's golden goal, right? Yeah, I think the penalty shots are after this, right? Yeah, shootouts. We're still looking for the pup's name. 319 up in the building. I appreciate you guys being here. We're about to go into the fourth period, which will be a 3-on-3 for 20 minutes golden goal format. After that, I believe we go to shootouts. So we'll see what happens. It's 1-1. Wait. Is Chippewa's name Savage? Is this puppy's name Savage? Yo, that's crazy. It makes total sense. All right, still waiting for this fourth period to start, which would be 3-on-3, 20 minutes, first to score. Oof. 41 shots by Canada, 26 the United States. No shootouts in Olympic Games. Oh, are you serious? Oh, no, Savage. Oh, man. Yo, Savage is in Thug Mansion. His name is Savage. Oh, man. We lost him in a rafting trip. Oh, my God. So he's at Thug's Mansion. Wow. Ain't no place I'd rather be. Chilling with Savage and family in the sky. You guys don't know about that song. You see him at the crossroads, bro. Right? Bone Thugs. All right, so, man, let's hope for the best right here. United States trying for its first gold medal since 1980, right? Who watched that game? Was there anyone around to watch that game? All right. I think this one is different because, clearly the United States has professionals. That team was college kids. There's a big difference, right? And I think the favorite in this game was Canada, but not by a large margin. I think I don't know if it was a pick 'em, but I think people expected a game like this. Still waiting for the fourth period to begin, fam, which will be a 3-on-3, 20-minute period that will be golden goal. All right. We have David. Please pray for us, bro. David is at church listening to the watch along. All right, bro. Thank you, bro. Pray for us, man. Everybody goes to church today, take time, pray. All right. Yeah, man, Chippewa, 100%, bro. Yeah, dog life's the real life. I got the two dogs here. Usually I show them on the show. I got two Frenchies. It's comedy, bro. It's the funniest thing. They're just two girl Frenchies. It's seriously. So no shootouts. Okay, no shootouts. My bad. No shootouts. Just 20-minute. Wow. Oh man. So it's just golden goal. Huh. I wonder why they don't do shootouts. See, Mark's watching at church too, man. Now he's got the headphones in. Yeah. You could have one ear for the sermon and one ear for the broadcast, right? I mean, Nathaniel, what's up, man? Thanks for checking in. Dubsat, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Good morning to you. We will begin the fourth period shortly. Yo, remember VHS? Yo, you guys aren't old enough. A lot of you are. But VHS life was wild. You know how crazy it was for me. But I had a dual VCR. That's how I made my high school highlight football tape. You'd play and you press record. Play, press record, play. It was pretty easy, right? Aiden says, Kyle, did you see Bama softball through a perfect game the other day? No, I didn't, but I'll talk about it on Monday's show. That's dope. I love softball. I'm just a one-man person, so I only cover like so much. But, yo, I love like women's softball. It's so fun, bro. I talk about that often. That and wheelchair basketball. Wheelchair basketball, they just want a close game as well. Dude, wheelchair basketball is the most exciting thing you'll see. Dude, yeah, Chris is saying, remember Blockbuster. Dude, Blockbuster, going into Blockbuster was like a whole experience, right? And they had the front of the movies, and then if the movie was on back, that's what you took, right? You took it to the front. You got charged if you didn't rewind, for sure. I understand, right? Okay, so overtime penalties, 20-minute periods with 18-minute breaks, 3 skaters and 1 goaltender. First team to score in overtime wins. Okay, so golden goal, it's a 20-minute period. Okay, so that's the official, that's what we got. Okay, so we're going into overtime right now, and we'll call it, is this the fourth period? Golden goal. I guess, right? Is that fine? This is the fourth period. Or should I just put OT? Can you guys see that okay? I think I'm worried about the people who just show up and they're like, what's happening? Fourth period OT. Golden goal. Does that look good? All right. We're back in action. Appreciate you guys rolling through. Here's the face-off. USA, Canada. Fourth period. This is overtime. 3-on-3. Golden goal from Italy. Let's go, USA. Trying to get the face-off started. We've had to reset a couple different times. It's a golden goal. First goal to score wins. Put it in italics. Gotcha. Use your show. Here's the face-off, won by Canada. 19 to play. It's 3-on-3 hockey from Italy. First goal to score wins. Canada with the miss. Here comes the United States across the middle of the rink. 3-on-2. United States setting up for a set shot. Shot is off the mark. No good. Great block right there by Canada. Here comes the Canadians on the opposite side. Shot blocked by Hallebeck. And it's going to be a face-off. Man, the United States had an early shot on the mark. Good shot was blocked by Canada. Canada also with a shot on its side. 42 now shots on goal. Great defending on each side. Dang, man, what a block. Man, that almost went in for the United States off the glove on the replay. Woo! Man. Face off down on the United States side. Here comes Canada. It's a 3-on-3 in this overtime. They're going to go back to the middle of the rink and they're going to reset. 19-10 to play. Here comes Canada trying for the set shot. It's a 3-on-3. United States trying to play defense. Shot, no good. Here comes the United States. They're going to have to reset. It's stolen back by Canada. Hey, what's up, man? Appreciate you being here. 18:48 to play. Here comes Canada. Golden goal. First to score wins. 18:40. Now Canada going with the reset. Here they are. It's a one-on-one opportunity. Canada. No good, and it's intercepted by the United States. The United States now with a 3-on-1, it looks like. They're going to have an opportunity. They're going to have to reset. Takes a shot, and it is. Is that it? Is that it? The United States has won. 2-1, a golden goal, family. The United States has just won the gold for the first time since 1980 of a golden goal. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's it. Wow. In Italy, United States has done it. They have won gold. That's it, family. 2-1 is the final. Oh my goodness. USA has done it in Italy. Weathered the storm. Wow. I cannot believe it. This is a final golden goal, and that is a final in Italy. Thank you so much for being here. My goodness. Get inside the comment box and give a USA 2-1. Oh my goodness. Canada had 42 shots on target. The United States just 27. I think, you look at the women, they won gold. United States wins gold for the first time since 1980. This is a moment where you remember where you were at, right? A moment in time, 46 years since this has happened. To a team that had to weather the storm, I'm not going to lie, this Canadian team, they were the aggressor. Periods 2 and 3, they gave every single thing that they had, and the United States was able to weather the storm, right? Even weathered a storm in a 5-on-3 power play. There was a power play late in the game. They had 42 shots. Yo, Hellebuck at goalie. Fam, do we give him the MVP? I think so. Man, I don't know. This was probably one of the most amazing games that I've seen. It was everything. I think, I look at things that, tie people together. This is one of them. I go crazy when they drape themselves in the United States flag, you know. I'm like that. It's good to see. The women win, the men win. The last day of the Olympics, right? I mean, woof. Man, what an incredible victory for the United States over Canada. Yo, family, this is my first time calling like a hockey game, so I appreciate the grace on it. Thank you so much. It was fun. Yeah, it was really great, and I'll remember this. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in, everybody that watched this incredible historic event, as the United States men's hockey team has won gold since the first time in 46 years, and watching the bench kind of jump onto the ice as the horn sounded. I don't know if it gets much better than this in sports. If it does, I don't know if I want to see it. This is pretty damn good, family. Pretty damn good. So thank you so much for kicking it with me. And thank you, Anna, again, for the super chat. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, right? Where would you rather be? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this is as good as it gets, right? As we celebrate, the United States winning, right? This is the only way to watch for a casual hockey fan. Dude, this is it. We were going to do it, and it turns out to be a dub. I'm kind of like starstruck. You know what I'm saying? That was good. The ending was glorious. Are you serious? Like golden goal? You know what I'm saying? Miss Kimberly says, proud to be American. Yeah, it ties things together. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Gold medal, family. Well, if you're at church, pray for us. And enjoy your beautiful Sunday. Thank you so much for watching this broadcast. And, we'll see you in 4 years for the next Olympics as we defend the gold medal. Coming to you from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama on this beautiful Sunday as the United States has won the gold medal. Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. I love you, fam. Thank you so much for being with me today. Enjoy your beautiful Sunday that God has made for you, and enjoy this beautiful life. Stay where your feet are at and enjoy the gold medal. I'm out.